I be telling y'all, do not allow your insecurity to drive the car, because it will isolate you, or it will make you in this position or put you in this position where you feel like you've got to do for someone to love you, where you feel like you've got to become something for someone to accept you. That means you don't feel good enough as you are. So you put this girl on this pedestal for her to accept you. You now feel like you're worthy, like you're good enough because you're with her. No, you qualify you. God qualifies you, not no human being. What's up, family? It's your girl Samantha Lee, and you guys, listen, I have a very, very, very intriguing thing I'm talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what this is. I'm gonna show y'all so there's no confusion. I saw this come across my timeline, you guys. It says, woman shares what a man did just so he could be with her. I'm gonna go into detail about what is stated. You can't really see it that well right here. But there's a number of things that he did just to be with this woman, and I've got something to say about that. But before I get into it, there's a couple things I want to put on your radar. Number one, if you guys have enjoyed the content that we put out, if you like what we put down here on Game Changer Nation, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Please do not be shy. It's absolutely free. And y'all, we are putting out content almost daily, working very hard to put out content consistently. And I don't want you to miss a thing. I think we talk about some really interesting things over here. So please. Number two, I am now offering one-on-one coaching for the month of July. I think I'm going to go into it in August. But if you are interested in coaching one-on-one with me, go ahead and click. There's going to be a link in my caption where you can work with me one-on-one. Again, with men, it's usually about relationships. Women, it's everything under the sun. So please go ahead. Do not be shy. Would love to work with you guys one-on-one. Another thing I want to put on your radar is that I go live every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all, we be talking. Okay? We be having a good time. All right? Last week, we went on, oh my goodness, 2 hours, y'all. We were doing it. And I don't want you guys to miss us going at it. Sam on full on Sam mode. Samming. I don't want you guys to miss that either. All right, you guys, I think that's everything that I want to share with you guys now. So let's get into the meat of the message today. So I saw this particular post, and y'all, it bothered me. It bothered me. It bothered me. It bothered me. It bothered me because I think that, yes, some of the comments was like, oh, it's so romantic what a man will do, cross a puddle or cross the ocean to be with his girl, blah, 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 blah. But I got a different perspective. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's just read it completely. Let me just break it down for y'all. So it says, a woman shares what a man did just so he could be with her. It says this man stopped drinking, got into the gym, lost 40 pounds, started reading, and is now enrolling in online classes just to be my man. Although this sounds like a romantic, beautiful tale of what a man will do if he loves you, if a man's not doing it, he's not doing enough. The man has, let me read that again. He said that he said this man stopped drinking, got in the gym, lost 40 pounds, started reading, and is now enrolling in online classes just to be my man. It sounds like this young lady has moved the goalposts multiple times because this man has started 5 different endeavors just to impress her, and he's still not her man. Just to become my man, just to be my man. Men, and the young man, whoever did this, no, absolutely not. This is do not pass go, do not collect $200. Do not ever do this for nobody. The only person that I would recommend a man making these types of changes for is your wife, not someone to be your girl. And she not even your girl after the 5 endeavors you done started. She's still not your girl. Oh, he just want to become my man. Now he enrolling in classes just to be my man. That ain't romantic. That's desperate, baby. That's desperate. That's giving simp behavior. Again, you guys, I described in a video before what a simp was. It's doing all of these things to get a person to like you. Okay, to get a person to have interest in you. That is exactly what this man did. He lost weight. He started reading. He is enrolling in online classes. What else did she say he did? Stop drinking. So you don't change your whole life for a woman who hasn't even is no guarantee to be your girl. So if she don't want to be your girl, these are all great changes. But what if you don't accomplish the mission? You don't really change your whole life for a woman who hasn't even there's no guarantee in this business. There's no guarantee in jumping through hoops to get with a woman. And guys, if a woman has these types of, she wants you to change your whole persona. This woman don't like you as you. She like you as the version she's created in her mind. And she still don't even really like that version. If a woman has this many benchmarks to get with you, and you're just jumping through hoop, I'll tell you one thing that you can expect going into this relationship. She not going to respect you like that. She not. Because she's been calling the shots from day one. And you've allowed her to call the shots from day one. I don't care how pretty a girl is. I don't care what her body is looking like. Men, you better not. Any man that's watching my channel, you better not. You better not. Not for some woman to be interested in you. It'd be different if there was changes that needed to be made in the course of a relationship. But for someone to be interested in you, to consider you to begin with, you've got to change your whole life to be with her. You've got to drop 40 pounds, which didn't take a month. Y'all can assume that took several months, right? Then in maybe 2 months, let's just say on the short end, maybe 2 months. You starting to read. You ain't never read before. It's good for you. However, you starting to read. You're taking online classes, meaning you're paying to go to school. Again, none of these changes in and of itself are bad if you're doing it for you. But if you're doing these things to obtain the favor of someone that does not see the value in you for just as you are, this is wrong. This is not what you do. You do this for you, sir. You don't do this for no female. Because what if you do all this and she's still not interested? Because to me, it don't sound like she's truly interested in you. Now she probably feels guilty because you done did all these things to be with her, and she knows she looks like a jerk if she doesn't engage with you in that way because you did all these things. So she's romanticizing on the internet, making you some type of prince or whatever, or Prince Charming that will, just have done all these things in order to make the relationship make sense to her. She needs the outside validation of what you've done for other people to be like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And so now she feels better about her decision of being with you because of all the validation she received from the internet about what you've done to be with her. Guys, I understand that there are women that y'all desire. I get that. I do understand. I get it. I understand that there are women you have put on a pedestal and you're like, I would do anything. I would drink her bathwater. I would bathe. Bathe in whatever she wanted me to bathe. I would do whatever she wants for me to see, for me to have a chance with her. But if you gotta do all that, is it worth it? You doing all this stuff to be with this woman, and you get into a relationship with her and she doesn't respect you. You already put her on a pedestal. She's looking down on you like, oh, well, he had to do all this stuff to be with me. So I know he'll, chase after me and validate me and do all these things for me. Now you've entered into a relationship where someone feels like they ain't got to do nothing. They ain't got to do, she didn't have to change a thing to get with you. But you came in the gate changing everything to be with her. And if you started that way, why wouldn't you think that it's going to continue to be that way? In addition, it doesn't sound like you're her preference. Just keeping it real, you're not her preference. You had to change a lot about you to become qualifiable on a minimal level. And now, I don't know what kind of relationship it's going to look like for you. I don't know if this is going to be a pleasant situation. I don't think it will, because you're not a preference. And a guy that probably is still drinking, not taking online classes, doesn't read, but is her preference, can enter in and out the door. But you'll be breaking your back like the guy who works 70 hours just to be with a woman and take care of her and do whatever she wants. I don't know if that's real. I don't know if that video was real or not, but You're going to be in that same category, jumping through hoops to be with somebody. Family, please listen to me. If you started at a deficit, you're going to end at a deficit. What you leave with, you have to prepare your spirit to be used or abused for it. If I lead with my body, if I lead with this, I have to be prepared that people are going to use and abuse me for it. If someone keeps moving the goalposts, if somebody wants you to basically change so many different things about you in order for you to be somebody that they would even remotely consider, and then they put it on the internet so that people can validate how worthy she is. This man did all these things just to be with me because I'm just so beautiful and I'm just so desirable. Get out of here. Men, please don't do this. Don't ever don't do it for you. Again, these changes are not bad changes. Let me be very clear. Stopping, not drinking anymore, losing weight, online classes, reading, those are all good things. She didn't ask you to do anything outrageous. These all benefit you. These are all changes that benefit you. However, I feel like to make all these changes for someone to accept you shows me that there wasn't an inherent interest in you to begin with. You're already working from a deficit. All these changes, like if you think about it, you were at a negative. All these changes just put you at 0. You're not at 10, you at 0 now. You are now equal. You are on somewhat of the playing ground, but every change you made just puts you at a place where, oh, I can consider you now. Now that you done started reading, you don't drink anymore. I'm sorry, y'all. The changes aren't bad. But to make all these changes for someone to consider you is simp behavior. It just is. She didn't ask him to do anything crazy. So I'm not saying that. But to make all these changes just to be considered in the running to be somebody man, when there's a guy who just is her preference, who doesn't do any of these things, can just walks through the door. You're already working from a deficit, sir. This woman's not going to I promise you she ain't gonna respect you the way you want to be respected. I promise you that. Because she's already feeling like you put her on a daggone pedestal. Now, if this was your girl or if this was your wife, I would have a completely different conversation. But this is a woman you ain't even with. This is a woman you trying to get with. You're not even at the starting line to make significant changes in your livelihood for someone to consider you. That is problematic, insecure behavior. That's why I be telling y'all, do not allow your insecurity to drive the car, because it will isolate you or it will make you in this position or put you in this position where you feel like you've got to do for someone to love you, where you feel like you've got to become something for someone to accept you. That means you don't feel good enough as you are. So you put this girl on this pedestal for her to accept you. You now feel like you're worthy, like you're good enough because you're with her. No, you qualify you. God qualifies you, not no human being. Don't you dare allow a human person, a being, somebody who's a mere mortal, define your worth for you. That is a dangerous position to put yourself in, sir. I can understand making changes for your girl, and I can understand making changes for your wife for sure. But making changes for some random female that you think is cute, make all these changes just so she can see you as something? Absolutely not, family. Absolutely not. And again, I will reiterate, I do not think the changes she asked him to make were bad. They weren't bad. These were not bad things. Losing 40 pounds, this is crazy. Losing 40 pounds, doing all these things just to be with some girl? Yeah, she cute. There's a lot of cute women. I'm not saying that she's not a valuable woman. What I'm saying is, if she doesn't have an inherent interest in you, Y'all, you want a woman to like you more than you like them. You want a woman to desire you. You want that. You need that in a relationship because a woman is more willing to ride for a man she inherently desires. Is period in the story. She is going to be more workable. She's gonna be more open to changes. She is going to be more open to doing things for a man she is attracted to. Period. She just is. If you're desirable to her, there are things there's accommodations she's willing to make for a man she's interested in. What tells me about this young lady is that she wasn't that interested in you, so she was able to move the goalpost 4 or 5 times because she was willing to she was not going to accommodate. You needed to accommodate her to even be in the running. And there's some level of understanding I have there where you have certain standards. I get that. Where you say, listen, you're going to treat me a certain way. I get that. But this man had to change, change and go to school, lose 40 pounds, stop drinking, which again, not bad things. What's the other thing she? Man, I keep thinking there's a fourth one. Oh, start reading. Start reading. This is a no. If it's a woman that y'all already have an interest, if she like you, you like her, blah, 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 that is a better space to work from than a deficit. She already agreed to be your girl. She already agreed, you decided to get together in holy matrimony. Different. Both parties should be willing to change and make accommodations in that sense. But this, to be considered, oh, no. Do it for you. Don't do it for no woman. Make these changes for you because these are good changes. But don't do it for no woman. Because once you enter into this relationship, I guarantee you, it ain't going to be pretty. Because she's not going to respect you. She runs the show. She tells you what to do. She tells you where to go. There's not going to be a lot of respect for your word or what you have to say. Because she already feels like she's smarter than you. She already feels like she's better looking than you. She already feels that you put her on this pedestal. So now your word really don't mean much to her. Because she already know you've jumped through many obstacles just to be in the running. Not even to win the race, to be in the running. I'm sorry, y'all. That just shows me that you batting outside of your league and you need to stay in your league with a woman who's going to respect you, who's going to love you, who is going to see your value. And yes, you make these changes for that woman. You don't make these changes for some woman to consider you, because that shows me that you don't feel secure about you. That shows me that you've put this woman on a pedestal and you've made your validation, your self-worth, and you've put it in her pocket. And what if she doesn't choose you? What if you've done all this and it amounts to nothing? Yeah, you become a better person on some level. But will it all be worth it? Will all these changes be worth it if it doesn't amount to what you intended for it to be? I tell you guys this all the time, and I'm going to end here. This is how I think in relationships, period. This is how I think. I don't give more than I would. If this amounts to nothing, I will not give more than what I would be okay with just losing. There's just certain things I'm not going to do because I don't know where this is going. And I know if I give this, I'm going to regret it. So I'm not going to give more than I will regret. I want to give to the extent that it's free and clear. If nothing happens, I'm good. I'm okay with it. It happened. This man has given several months of his life, for sure, at least 6 months, to try to get with her. And if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't work, if she cheats on you, if she does whatever, you are going to regret the level of investment, the level of changes that you made, not for you, but for her. If you go make changes, men, do it for you. Do it for your actual girl, your actual partner, your actual wife. That's who you do these types of things for. You don't do this for some random female to see your value. Okay? All right, family. I love y'all. I think y'all are amazing. I will see you guys on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to hear what you have to say in the comments. I hope this has brought value to you. I'm sure this will create an interesting dialogue. Let's get into it. I will see you guys soon. Bye, family. Hey, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Let's not just be every once in a while. Let's become family, okay? Friends that are family, okay? Join my family today.